So, well, as you may or may not know, we've covered this before. But chiropractors from time to time like to go on Facebook and seek, shall we say, expert advice from other chiropractor forums. So today we're going to read a little post courtesy of Things Chiropractors Say. And the post in question itself is a snapshot, comes from women chiropractors. And this comes from a woman who has the following problem with a patient. Oh, by the way, this is really good. First of all, before we even get into this is really good patient, patient practitioner confidentiality, by the way. You know, going on Facebook and posting about them. But, you know. So, she begins. I have a patient who has been dizzy since her first adjustment. I only adjusted her neck one time manually, and since I have only done arthritism, I think that's how you say it, as she didn't want to become worse. I've only seen her 3 more times, and then she left to fly to California for a trip. She now is back and said her dizziness is so bad that she is now questioning if she should continue with care. What to say, ... how to handle this, ? She then proceeded to say that she is questioning my motives, that I am pushy, and that she came in with pain and that has now has another problem. Literally, feedback, ? How do I gently let go of her / discharge her from care? Don't know what to do. So here you clearly have a chiropractor who has injured someone, and instead of going, yeah, okay, you should go and see a doctor, like a real doctor, an MD, you know, not another chiropractor, because dizziness, this is just the start of, by the way, that's an early warning sign, by the way, of a potential stroke. Because, as we've already said and discussed in the past, there is a huge link between people who have neck adjustments and people who have strokes. That's a proven link. We've already discussed that in past videos. So this woman could potentially be headed for a stroke caused by this chiropractor. A chiropractor who has injured her. Who seems to have knowingly injured her because she hasn't touched her neck since that first adjustment. So she knows that she's done something wrong, that something went wrong in that adjustment. And there's absolutely no thought to try and, send her to a real doctor. Instead, she's just gone, how do I get rid of her / discharge her from my care? I don't want to deal with her anymore. Because she's, quote unquote, questioning my motives. Yeah, I think if I was your patient and you were trying to get rid of me after I had, had some serious pain and dizziness, yeah, I'd be questioning your motives as well. I'd be going to see a lawyer, probably. I'd be certainly going to see a doctor, and I'd certainly be in touch with your licensing board. Not that they would probably do much, but, a lawyer and certainly going to see a real doctor would certainly be a real possibility. So, and this isn't the first time something like this has come up. Again, Things Quack Chiropractors Say is full of, comments like this, but that's how these guys play this ridiculous game. They injure someone and then they don't care, or they get rid of them. as you can clearly see here. I mean, that's the shocking part, is that, you know, how do I let go of her / discharge her from care? Now, what's the funny part of this is that on this photo it shows 16 comments. Now, unfortunately, we do not have access to those comments. Unfortunately, the photo was only of that particular thing. But my God, I want to know what those comments were. If they update this and they do release the comments, I will do another video on those comments, because those comments could be an absolute goldmine of quackery and just outright hilariousness. Because I would love to know how these, you know, these other female chiropractors, because it's a women chiropractor board, how they are, you know, what they would be advising this person to do. It would be absolutely hilarious to know. So, as usual, chiropractors showing that they really, really should not become, you know, main healthcare providers, because they have not the real, you know, inkling to actually really treat someone here. You've evidently done some damage, and you can't admit you've done damage, so you daren't send them to the doctor, because then you might get sued. This is a chiropractor trying to desperately cover their ass. So, yeah. Another fun story in the chiropractic world.